Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Irojiten pencils by Tombow. Now I did show these on a haul video that I put up a couple of days ago, and a lot of people were interested to know how these lay down, how hard of a pencil they are, because there's been quite a few mixed reviews about the hardness of these pencils, about them not performing very well in colouring pages, in colouring books. So I'm going to do a full in-depth review on these today. I'm going to do some swatching out. I'm going to speed the swatching process up because I think it can get a bit much to sit and watch, but I'm going to speed the swatches up, and then I'm going to put these pencils to the test on a colouring page in real time with you all so you can see. Now I'm going to be testing them on two separate pieces of paper, one a smooth piece of paper and the second a textured piece of paper. The reason for this being, as I have heard that they perform better on a textured piece of paper. Some comments have been that they're not really for colouring books, and they're really good for artists who draw or who do coloured pencil drawings. I'm guessing they use the Strathmore paper as well that is textured, so there could be something in that, but we're going to find out together. So these pencils I purchased from Cult Pens. It was the cheapest place for them at the time. I paid £44 for this set. On Amazon they're around £70, so a steep price difference there, so shop around. These pencils come in 3 separate sets, so you have to purchase them separately. Each set has 30 coloured pencils. So this one is called the Rainforest set, which I have got. So if I just turn it round, you can see that it's like a little books on a bookshelf, really cute. So we've got volume 1, 2 and 3 in this set. We've also got a swatch chart that comes in here. So this does have all the volumes on. This has volumes 1 to 9, but I only have volumes 1 to 3 in here. So we'll just be looking at these 3 columns of colours. So I'll just pop that to the side and we'll get into the box. So I'm just going to wiggle them out there. So first we're going to have a look at volume number 1. So when you open these up, you will see they have a lovely little list of the colours that are in this box. There's 10 pencils in each box. So pop that one over there. This is volume 2. So again, your list of pencils at the top. These ones are the vivid ones, I believe. The vivid colours. And then this is volume number 3. So I do love this number 3 box. I like the richness of these colours in here. I really do think they're pretty. So if I just get one of these pencils out and have a closer look at it, it feels nice in your hand. If I get a Polychromos pencil, I would say that the Polychromos barrel is a tiny bit thicker. Let's get a Prismacolor. The Tombow is roughly, feels sort of the same as the Prismacolor, but it might be a touch bigger on the barrel. So you can see that the Tombow pencils have been dipped in the colour on the ends with the name Irojiten. I cannot say that. And then in really small silver letters we have the colour name could be quite tricky to see at times. I don't even think the camera may pick that up. It is so hard to see. Oh, you can just see there crimson, but it's silver on white, so it is quite tricky. And then you've got the Tombow on the other side. So yeah, they feel nice. I'm going to put it in the sharpener. I'm using a T-Gull, and I'm just going to see perfect in there. It feels really, really nice. It's got a nice point on it. So they feel really, really lovely. So I've just got my swatch book here, and I've already listed the colours. So all I need to do is fill in the swatches now for these. I will speed this process up, and then we will come back to you and I'll give you my thoughts, first thoughts. See you in a minute. Right, so I'm back. I've swatched them all out and I have to say I'm impressed. I got a bit disheartened when I read a lot of comments saying they was, you know, really didn't like them or they was really hard, etc. Look at the colours. How gorgeous are those swatches? I cannot tell you how pigmented they are. I mean, even especially with these shades, I started off dark and then I was trying to blend into a really light tone, and even when I was barely touching the paper, it was putting down a really good amount of pigment. I mean, I couldn't really get it to not show up. They're that pigmented. They are absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, they do feel hard, but personally I'm the sort of person that loves a hard leaded pencil. They do feel very similar to the Polychromos, if I'm honest. I mean, I've just done these swatches here now, so I'm just going to get a spare piece of paper and I'm just going to have a little scribble with one of my Polychromos just to see. But yeah, they are a bit harder than the Polychromos. They're definitely harder than the Polychromos, but they're not, you know, I like a hard leaded pencil, but they are, I can confirm they're harder than the Polychromos pencils, they are. But the colours of these are just stunning, absolutely stunning. And then this side as well, this crimson is, look how pigmented these are, absolutely amazing colours. I mean, you do have to work harder. They're not a horrible pencil. They are hard and you do have to work a bit harder. You might get a bit of cramp in your hand if you're colouring for too long. So if you don't like that, they won't be for you, but I love them so far. I'm going to get my colouring page in a second and we're going to do some real-time colouring with them to see how they work on different paper. But look how stunning. Look at the pigment in them. Absolutely amazing. Now I know why, where the price of them comes from. Absolutely beautiful. So I'll pop this out the way and I'll get the images I've got for you over here. So this one's a little image from Mr. Art Mirrors. I have agreed to do a body colour on this one with Colour Me Stress Free. So I'm going to start it on here with these pencils. So that will be exciting. So obviously we've got this one that's printed on a paper that I use regularly with my PDFs, which is 180 GSM paper. Now it's a smooth paper, a very smooth paper. And then we have this. This one is the Strathmore Mixed Media Tantone paper. Because I've heard that these pencils work better on a textured paper, and this is lovely and textured. So we will see the difference. So I'm going to pick an area to colour on both sides and we can see if we can see any difference. So I think I'm going to go in first. I might just go in first with one of the little bubbles, or should we start with the fish? Actually, let's go for the fish, and I'll pick a nice pale orange to start off with. So I can see that I've got, actually, yeah, so look on this side. Yeah, I'm going to start off with a base of this. It says shell pink, but it is like a corally type colour. So I'm going to get, that's in the volume 1. So let's get that out. Shell pink. Let's have a look. Here we go. So I'm just going to give it another extra little sharpen. Like I said, this sharpener works really well. They're going in fine, the sharpening. All the time I was swatching these pencils, they didn't break. They didn't feel like they was going to break or snap or anything like that. So that is brilliant. I'm just going to see if I can get my little clipboard. And we've got a harder surface here. So I'll move that out of the way while we do this one first, and I'll bring you in. Because I am just going to... Are we in shot? Yeah. So I am just going to put a light layer first over this little fish. I have no problems with these pencils. I mean, that is fine. That is absolutely fine to me. They almost feel, you know, they feel like the Black Widows when I've used the Black Widows. You do have to work harder, a bit harder at getting the colour down, but it's not uncomfortable. And the colours, they're just so beautiful. So this is a pale book colour. I want a pale colour going down first as a base. And then I'm going to put the tangerine shade over the top in some areas. Yeah, they do remind me a lot of the Black Widows. But obviously the Black Widows are nowhere near as pigmented as these. Nowhere near. So that's my first layer. You can see there. Move it up, then I can get its little body. I've forgot its little body down here. They feel really nice. They're going on really nice. Right, now I'm going to do this side. So I'm going to unclip that one. Just pop it to the side and then we'll see how this one goes down. Now, to me, I know it's a different colour paper, but to me that is going down more pigmented on this paper. Whether that is because of the texture that makes it grip to the page better, I don't know, but this is going on a lot more pigmented and I'm not putting on any extra pressure. I'm using the exact same pressure as I was on this side. So there probably is something in that, guys, with people saying you need a textured paper. There might be something in that. This is looking really lovely on this paper. Yeah, it's looking really lovely. We'll just get the bottom section in. So I'm going to zoom out while we have a look at these two pages. Just get going there. Don't know what's going on with my tripod lately. It's been really awkward. Really awkward. Right. You can definitely see some sort of difference there, can't you? You can definitely see it's more pigmented here. And you know, I didn't go on any harder. It was the exact same pressure that I was using. So now I am just going to go over with the tangerine shade, which is in the volume 2. And we'll see how a brighter colour goes down. Have I already took it out? No, that's not the right set, is it? Volume 2's here. So yeah, I'm going to get the tangerine. I'm just going to give it a little quick sharpen. Right, and we'll go in with this one first. And we'll see. So I'm just going to do the scales. I need to put it on my clipboard. Sorry if I keep messing about, but I need the clipboard. So we'll bring you in again. And we'll just do some of these scales. Now there's already a base of colour down there. These seem to be gliding over nicely. Doesn't take quite as much effort when there's already a base there. I did hear someone mention gesso as well, priming the page with gesso might help. But to be honest, I am not having any issues. Like I said, I'm used to hard-leaded pencils. I prefer hard-leaded pencils, so perhaps it's just a personal preference with people. Same as everything really, isn't it? But they blend in nice. I mean, I can start off dark and then blend out to a nice paler shade. No problem at all there. They are feeling really lovely. Can't beat the vibrancy of these pencils. They're so super pigmented. I've got my nail varnish on there when I've swiped it away. We can colour over that later. I'm always doing that with the nail varnish. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I have no issues, guys. I mean, I'm loving these. I'm absolutely loving these. Finish off this side of the scales and then we can move on to the tan tones paper and see how they work on that one. Something therapeutic about colouring scales like this and petals. So let me know in the comments below if any of you have already got these pencils, if you're on the fence about getting them because you've heard bad reviews about them. I mean, definitely I love them. Definitely I love them, and I'm going to be getting the other sets. Definitely. Look at the brightness of that. The vibrancy of the colours. Look at it. Beautiful. I'm super excited. Super excited. I was expecting the worst. When I saw all the comments, I was expecting the worst, I'll be honest. But they're not. They're not bad at all. You might not like them if you prefer a really soft pencil like the Prismas. You might not like these. But if you like a harder leaded pencil, then you're going to have no problems. Little orange fishy. I think the range of colours they have as well, is it 90 pencils altogether, isn't it? 3 sets of 30. So you get 90 pencils, and I think there's a good range. There must be a good range of colours in them because the ones that I've got in this set, just this set, are so beautiful. I'll do the little bottom bit and then we can go on to our tanto and so like I said at the start, if you're interested in these pencils, do go on to Cult Pens and check out the price on there, see if they deliver to your area. because Amazon, at the time that I made this video, Amazon was a lot more expensive. So shop around, find out where they sell these pencils where you live, and just have a look at the prices, because they do differ quite a lot. Just turn this round a little minute. I love that. Obviously I'll go in later around the head with more shading. I won't leave it like that when it's done, but that's that one so far. I'm gonna get my tan tones, and I'm just gonna give my pencil a little sharpen, although when I've done all that, it's still really kept a nice point on it. It's not worn that pencil down much at all, so they're very hard wearing as well, which is good. You don't need to keep sharpening too often. Absolutely brilliant. They do keep a point, really lovely point, really lovely. They don't break. Really nice. So let's see how they look on this paper. Try and get that one in shot so you can sort of see the difference as we're going ahead. So we'll start off here. Really nice again. I think they feel quite similar on both pieces of paper. I don't think there's a huge difference. Obviously they're going to look a bit different in colour because of the colour paper. Look at that, it's stunning. I really do like these guys. The richness of them. Almost at the end of this, and then I think we'll try a different colour on a small area somewhere. Just really enjoying these. So I've already had a sneak peek at Debbie's body colour of this, and it's absolutely stunning. So I'm glad that I like these pencils. I don't want to mess up the page. Yeah, really impressed with those so far. turn it around where I get these scales at the top. There we go. We'll stop there and compare the two. So I'm going to pull the camera again. Pull it up there. So just take it off there. So these are the two side by side. What do we reckon? I think they're both lovely. I think they're both really lovely. I didn't feel much of a difference on both paper. They both felt sort of the same going down. Really lovely. I mean, I'll hold them both up. Really vibrant on both pieces. Try and get in the light a bit. So that's the tan toned. That's my regular 180 GSM. But what do I think? I think they're awesome. I think they're absolutely awesome. I'm going to get another colour out just to see what other colours look like. So let's see what we can colour. What should we do next? Don't want to do anything too large. I might try and do a bit of the hair. What colour hair should we go? What colours have we got? Let's look, because we might have a limited palette with there only being 30 pencils. You know what? A nice dark violet going into a lilac in the hair might be nice. I might try that. Even a mulberry right at the top. Yeah, I might do mulberry, iris violet and lilac for the hair. Yeah, we'll go for that. So it's set 1, 2 and 3 I'm taking a pencil from, and we'll do a bit of the hair and we'll see what that works out like. So in set 2 it's the iris violet that I want. So it's that one. In set 1 it is the lilac. There we go. And set 3, what did we say? Mulberry. So that one, I think. Yeah, I'm going to give her a nice purple hair. We're going to start off with the darkest colour. Well, we'll start off with pale all over, then we'll do the darkest colour on the roots and we'll go from there. So I'll just have a regular chat with you while I'm doing it, and then we'll come to a conclusion at the end. So yeah, I'm going to take the lightest colour, give it a little tiny bit of a sharpen, nothing too major, and I'm going to go all over the hair with this pale shade. Oh dear. So has anybody else bought anything new? Did you get any Christmas money or anything nice for Christmas? Any nice Christmas presents? I didn't really get anything colour related from my partner for Christmas. There wasn't really anything that I wanted majorly. So, but I did want some Doc Martens, so he got me some Doc Martens in the Black Friday sales, which I absolutely love. They've not been off my feet since I got them. I've brought them in now. They was rubbing the first day I put them on, but I've broke them in now and they're super comfortable. And I also got some lovely Hugo Boss perfume off him, which is super lovely. The smell is gorgeous. This colour is amazing. I'm barely touching the paper with it and I'm getting such a lovely pigment from it. I'm using it really, really lightly. Really lightly. I don't know what the camera will pick up, but it's beautiful. I really love these. It's got to be said. Even when I was swatching them out in my little notebook, it's just notebook paper. It's not thick paper in that notebook where I've swatched them. And they was even going down okay on there. I found them fine. They're definitely harder. If you don't like a hard leaded pencil, you won't like them. You do have to work a bit harder. But I think the pigments that are coming out of them are just outweigh anything about hardness of the pencils. The colours are just beautiful. So I'm back now. I thought I'd put some nice music over that colouring for you, because come evening time I just go really silent. I thought it'd be a bit nicer than me sat there all quiet. So what I've done here is the same on both sides, as you can see. Now normally I would spend more time on the hair, but because I was filming, I've done it very roughly, very quickly. It's not as neat and nice and beautiful as I normally do it, but I just wanted you to get an idea of what the pigments are like on both papers. And I think, you know, I found them the exact same on this to this. I mean, naturally anyway, you have to work a little bit harder on Tantone paper, more layers, I would say, more layers. My overall impressions of these pencils is that I absolutely love them. That's because I prefer a hard-leaded pencil. They are harder than polychromos. You do have to work that little bit harder. If you have any issues with your hands, these won't be for you. But the pigment is the payoff in these pencils. They are absolutely packed, ram-packed with pigment, absolutely stunning colours. You can see from the swatches that I did just how beautiful. And this is just notepad paper, nothing special about this paper at all. So very much pigmented. I can't get over the colours of them, absolutely stunning. So I can't wait to get stuck into these pages a bit more slowly, take my time a bit while I'm not filming, and test out the whole range of colours that I've got. But yeah, my advice is, if you like a hard-leaded pencil, go for it. The pigment is absolutely stunning. If you're not a fan of a hard-leaded pencil, you won't like them. I'll be honest, you won't like them. They're harder than the polychromos. They're really nice. They keep a real nice point. Even when you've been pressing hard and colouring for a while, they keep a point on them. They don't need sharpening very often. Absolutely amazing. They've not broke on me once. Not once have they broke on me. And you know, this is the result on both papers, so you can see just how fabulous they are. So I hope you found it somewhat useful. I know my videos are a bit wishy-washy. I'm not as professional at doing these things as some other people, but yeah, I hope you took something from that. I love them. My personal opinion. I will be getting the other two sets now. Please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.